Welcome back to Fluent English Power, the place where learning English feels easy, fun, and exciting. I'm Ria, and I'm joined today by Rahul. We're here again with all of you amazing learners to guide you on your English journey. I'm feeling so happy and excited to be here today. What about you, Rahul? Absolutely fantastic, he says. Whenever we get the chance to talk about English and help others grow, it's always a good day. Now, today's topic is something extremely useful. We're going to talk about one of the most common and important questions in English conversations, especially in interviews. Tell me about yourself. Yes, I know this question might seem simple, but it can also feel confusing or even a little scary, especially if you're not sure what to say or how much to share. But don't worry, we're going to make it easy, clear, and even fun for you to learn. This is a question people hear all the time when meeting new people, attending interviews, or joining a new class. So, knowing how to answer it confidently is a big step in your English speaking journey. Before we dive deep, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends who are also learning English. And of course, subscribe to Fluent English Power if you haven't already. Your support truly means the world to us, and it helps us keep bringing helpful videos to you. Now let's get started. So, how should you answer, "Tell me about yourself"? Well, we'll begin with a classic simple structure that works great in formal settings like job interviews, schools, or meetings. We call it the present, past, future model. Think of it as telling your story in 3 small steps. First, talk about your present. Say your name, what you currently do, or what you study. For example, "Hi, my name is Rahul. I'm an English teacher." Then, move on to the past. Mention something you've done before. This could be what you studied or any experience you had, like, "I used to work as a guide," or "I studied history at university." Finally, talk about your future. What are your goals or dreams? This could be something like, "I want to help more people learn English," or "I plan to travel the world." This structure is easy to remember, professional sounding, and gives the listener a full picture of who you are. But what if you're just starting out and don't feel very confident yet? Don't worry, we've got a simpler version too. This one is perfect for beginners or anyone who feels a little shy. The idea is to keep it short and safe. Just say your name, where you're from, and one small thing you like. For example, "My name is Ria. I'm from a small town. I like to walk in the park." Or, "My name is Rahul. I'm from London. I like to read books." It's easy, it's friendly, and it gets the conversation started without putting pressure on you. Plus, don't forget to smile. It shows you're open and confident. Now let's talk about something more specific. Job interviews. When someone asks, "Tell me about yourself" in an interview, it's not an invitation to share your whole life story. What they really want to know is, are you the right person for this job? So here, you need to highlight your strengths and experience that match the job you're applying for. Think about the job description first. What are they looking for? If the role needs someone with computer skills, you can say something like, "I'm very good with computers." And if you've done something related in the past, mention that too. "I worked as a secretary for 2 years and learned a lot about organizing and managing tasks." Keep it focused, clear, and always speak positively about your experience. But of course, not every conversation is formal. What if you're just meeting someone new in a relaxed setting, like a party or a new class? That's where you can keep it more casual and personal. You still want to introduce yourself, but with a more friendly and easygoing tone. For example, "Hi, I'm Rahul. I love playing guitar on weekends." Or, "My name is Ria. I enjoy painting and exploring nature." Then you can add a simple question like, "What about you?" Or, "Do you have any hobbies?" This makes the conversation feel more natural and helps both people connect. Many learners feel nervous when talking about themselves in English. That's completely normal, especially when using a second language. So, what can you do to feel more confident? Practice. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. Say your sentences out loud. Talk to a friend. Even whispering to yourself helps you get used to the words and rhythm. Start with small, short sentences and don't try to say everything at once. You're not aiming for perfection. You're aiming for communication. And don't worry about making mistakes. They're a natural part of learning. Most people are kind and patient when they see you're trying your best. Let's go back to the present, past, future structure again and give you a full example. "Hi, my name is Ria. I enjoy photography. And a fun fact about me is I've taken photos in over 10 countries." It shows your personality and helps people remember you. Let's now talk about something really important, the mistakes you should avoid when answering the question, "Tell me about yourself." Even though it's a simple question, many learners make common errors that can create confusion or leave a poor impression. So, let's look at a few things you should be careful about. Mistake number 1 is talking too much. Sometimes people start explaining everything: their childhood, their education, their hobbies, their favorite food, all in one answer. This can be overwhelming for the listener. So remember, short and clear answers are often better than long and confusing ones. Keep your answer focused and to the point. Mistake number 2 is not practicing. If you don't take time to practice your answer, you might freeze when someone actually asks you. Practicing helps you feel more confident. Try saying your answer in front of a mirror, or with a friend, or even record your voice and listen back. The more you practice, the smoother it becomes. Mistake number 3 is being too negative. Never say things like, "I'm not good at anything," or "I had a terrible job." Avoid negative language, especially when introducing yourself. Stay positive and confident. Even if you're still learning, talk about what you're trying to improve. For example, say, "I'm working hard to improve my English," instead of, "My English is bad." Mistake number 4 is sharing too much personal or private information. You don't need to tell someone your full life story or very personal things, especially if you just met them. Keep your answers general and friendly. Talk about your interests, your goals, or your work, but don't go too deep into things that aren't necessary for the moment. Mistake number 5 is not thinking about who is asking the question. Your answer should change depending on who you're talking to. If you're speaking to a friend, your answer can be casual and light. But if you're at a job interview, your answer should be more professional and focused on your skills and experience. Always adjust your answer for the situation. These tips may sound simple, but they make a big difference. And one of the best ways to learn how to answer this question is by listening to real examples, especially from fluent or native speakers. When you listen, you pick up on natural rhythm, pronunciation, and sentence flow. So, let's share a few examples with you now. Imagine someone asks, "Tell me about yourself." Ria could say, "Hi, I'm Ria. I love teaching English and helping people from different parts of the world. I enjoy reading and spending time with my family. This is simple and friendly. Rahul might say, "My name is Rahul. I work in education. In my free time, I like to play sports and explore new places." This one is also very natural. Now here's a more professional version. Maybe for an interview. I'm Ria, and I've been an educator for several years, focusing on language learning. My passion is creating helpful and engaging lessons that are easy to understand for learners at all levels. Or if it's a casual setting, Rahul might say with a smile, "Hey, I'm Rahul. I'm a big fan of old movies and I love cooking, especially on weekends." Laughs. These small personal details make your introduction interesting and more relatable. As you listen to these examples, try to notice the tone and intonation. These things matter just as much as the words themselves. And remember, you can try repeating after us to improve your pronunciation and speaking fluency. Now, here's something special. Let's hear Ria's personal English journey, how she started and where she is today. She says, "When I first began learning English, I found it very difficult to even say my name confidently. I was shy and unsure of how I sounded. Everything felt new, the words, the grammar, even the way the sentences were formed. But she didn't give up. She practiced daily, listened to English songs, watched short videos, and tried to repeat what she heard. Slowly, she started to feel more confident. At the beginning," Ria says, "my introduction was very basic, just something like, 'My name is Ria. I am a student.' That's all. But look at her now. She speaks with confidence and clarity. When someone asks her today, she says, 'I'm Ria. I'm passionate about language education. I love making creative and useful content for our Fluent English Power channel. And outside of work, I enjoy painting and taking long walks in nature.'" That's such a beautiful example of growth. It shows that with time and practice, anyone can go from shy to confident. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. All you need is consistency, practice, and patience. And that's what we want to help you with here at Fluent English Power, to guide you through your English learning journey and help you reach the level you dream of. This was such a powerful episode. We've covered everything from how to answer, "Tell me about yourself," the best structures to use, mistakes to avoid, and even how to sound natural in casual and formal conversations. We truly hope this video has made you feel more confident. And remember, practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make progress. Keep practicing and you'll improve, step by step. Before we go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Fluent English Power, and share it with anyone else who is learning English. Also, leave a comment below and tell us, what's one fun fact about you? We'd love to read your answers and get to know you better. Thank you so much for watching. Keep practicing your English, stay confident, and we'll see you next time here on Fluent English Power. Take care and have a great day.